guys, welcome. This is a general reading for the collective of Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Normally my readings are not date or time specific. This series is all about eclipse season. We're past the full moon at this point. Not too late to watch the full moon lunar eclipse reading I did though, because we are in the wormhole of eclipse season. We'll have the second eclipse on April 8th with a new moon in Aries solar eclipse. So check out that reading if you missed it and realize that this reading is all about eclipse season, okay? So it is more time specific. I'm going to pull from Archangel Michael, Sword of Light, to activate the reading. Let's see what comes through for you. Welcome, cross watchers. Happy to have you. If you're new to the channel, glad you landed here. Let's see what comes through. Card number 2, Angels of Healing are with you. A time of healing is about to bless your life. Accept Archangel Raphael's emerald green light while I enhance your strength. So anything that needs some healing, especially around relationships, because that is the polarity of Aries and Libra in the astrological chart in the wheel. We have Aries is more I and Libra is more we, and so that's considered the relationship axis. So if there's anything needing healing in your relationships or within yourself, your relationship to yourself comes first. You are getting some extra guidance from Archangel Raphael. Okay. So what I'm going to do, both spreads are different. This one and the extended spread are different. So I'm going to pull the cards, give you my opinions, let you know what the positions are, and then give you my interpretations, and then we'll get the details from the clarifiers. Here we go. Nice. Present energy, open channels of communication, a rapid exchange of ideas, of thoughts. Oh, well, there is some Aquarian energy. Oh, more Aquarian energy. I love when you show up, and a little bit more. I love when you show up in your own reading there. So even if you're here as a cross watcher for an Aquarian, it's important to know that this side of the spread is your energy. That's what I'm working with. This side is your divine counterpart, okay? So since we're starting with present energy for the two of you being about communication, it's interesting that where you are coming in, the energy you're coming in with is the King of Swords. Now, King of Swords is associated with the sign of Aquarius, but as an energy, it is a sort of the strategist. It is sort of saying less, processing more, being a little more surgical about your approach. The King of Swords is quite honorable in upright energy. The King of Swords wants to do the right thing. Cares about what others think, and I don't mean that in terms of how they look, etc., but of their character, of their integrity, of their honor. So there's honesty, truth, honor, integrity whenever we see the King of Swords, but I feel it's coming in as a higher vibration, a little more strategic in terms of before you open your mouth, you will have thought a lot through. And you will say only what needs to be said to bring clarity, to bring insight to the situation. I love that. And I'll tell you why. Because your person's coming in here with the Death card energy, which does talk about growth, change, and transformation, is my preferred way to look at it. But there's something that this person needs to release. Right? There's something that isn't serving them anymore. And in order to make that progress in their life, in order to create the change and transformation needed to be in this connection, something kind of has to be left behind. And I'm saying that because their karmic challenge has them all in knots. This is somebody who might perseverate a bit, might be preoccupied, right? Things run on a loop, high levels of anxiety, worry, sleepless nights. So to me, there's something here that is disturbing their sense of peace and interrupting their ability to make progress. Okay, so I love that you have King of Swords energy. It Male, female doesn't matter. It's all just energy. It feels very supportive, but also strategic. Your karmic challenge is around the topic of commitment. Probably, if I'm speaking from past readings, you're having some struggle here in this regard. You know, there might be differences of beliefs around commitment, but it is about the honor and integrity of being a person of our word, and honoring the vows we make and take, our responsibilities, our obligations. And it may be that that is something that has suffered in your connection with this person or in past relationships. So it's a bit of a karmic challenge. I don't think it's a karmic challenge for you with regard to commitment. I think it's been a karmic challenge in your relationships. Okay, so now the opportunity is the Fool, more Aquarian energy. The Fool is the planet Uranus, which is the ruling planet of Aquarius, and it's about like taking a leap of faith. Like in the moment, it's sort of like lightning in a bottle, and leap in the net will appear. This card had a prominent message in the full moon in Libra reading with the lunar eclipse that I did a couple days ago. So you may want to go back and check it out. That was a real important message for the near future. So I feel the opportunity here is to assess the risk and then leap forward. And divine guidance coming in is the Page of Swords. So the pages are messengers, but in this case, the Page of Swords says, look before you leap. Okay, so I love that because the Page of Swords does his due diligence. He's sort of scoping out. He's the spire detective of the tarot, but I like it more as due diligence, looking for the information, swords, right, that's needed before communicating anything. So I'm seeing a lot of communication references here, all coming through with swords energy, but of course, except for the Eight of Wands. And the Fool is about how the opportunity is to take what you get, you know, what you learn, what you say, what you speak, what you dialogue around, and then just launch forward, because this comes in handy for that solar eclipse with the new moon in Aries on April 8th, when we're all, it's a north node eclipse. We're being shot like through a cannon into the future. That's what's building right now. So I love seeing the Fool as the opportunity. Okay, so let's jump in and get some details from the clarifiers. Eight of Wands. Emperor, yes. Queen of Pentacles, King of Pentacles. Yeah, I do feel like this is a potential life partnership in 3D. Not sure if it's existing as such right now, but this is like a bit of a power couple energy. I love seeing the divine masculine here. I feel like somebody, whoever identifies as divine masculine in your connection, may be the one that initiates communication, and it will definitely impact this connection in 3D going forward. The King of Pentacles underneath from the bottom of the deck is more about, you know, what's sort of playing out behind the scenes here. So almost as if this is what you want to focus on. Emperor takes the lead, initiates communication with Queen of Pentacles energy. Queen of Pentacles, a feminine archetype of a life partner, yes, but somebody who is pretty grounded, together, stable, has all their ducks in a row, can be counted on, depended on, right? And the King of Pentacles underneath suggests that the conversation may be about life partnership and whether or not this person is ready for such a thing. Because, right, karmic challenge. I know. Here we go. King of Swords. Ace of Wands, Ten of Wands, Eight of Cups. Yeah, there might have been a period where something wasn't working, wasn't serving the connection. You might have either walked away here or just kept moving on your path. It's from the bottom of the deck, so it's like in the back of your mind. What's in the front of your mind right now is offloading some negative karma and taking advantage of this momentum, that's building. This is Aries energy in the Ace of Wands. It's cardinal fire, it's action, it's initiation, it's motivation, inspiration. And it feels to me like in order to take that ace and run with it, something has to kind of be released. Similar to your person with the death card, but a little different because this is something that's been weighing you down and holding you back. As far as the Eight of Cups, it just feels to me like you're, unless or until you release this sort of albatross, right? Something that's been really weighing on you. It's stressful, it's cumbersome, it's burdensome. Until you offload the burden, you won't know whether you should move forward in this connection with great power and inspiration, or whether you should continue moving forward on your own path and leave it all behind. So I'm feeling like that's why this is coming from the bottom of the deck. It's something running in your unconscious awareness. But right now, it looks to me like you've got something more positive on your mind and aware that something that has been quite a challenge and a burden has to be dealt with. It's done, completed. So now we've got the Death card for your person. Page of Cups, Six of Cups, Five of Cups. Wow. Oh my gosh. Okay. So I'm sort of feeling like, let's just look at the clarifiers and then we'll speak to it with regard to the Death card. This person is living with a great deal of regret. Some sorrow, some grief, some sadness, but it's coming from regrets of the past because they're coming in with a message of love or apology. Something very sincere from the heart to the past life soulmate. Six of Cups. Maybe you've known each other a very long time, or maybe this is just you've been sort of traversing timelines, okay, at 5D, lifetime after lifetime. It just sort of feels like something went amok, something went amiss, and they are feeling a lot of regret about it. And as you remember, the Page of Cups comes in with some very sweet, soft, sincere message directly from the heart, very vulnerable, very legit. But it isn't big. It doesn't look like this. It doesn't have the power. It's kind of much softer. So it feels to me like something's in the way of them taking action on it. And that's what needs to be released. So the Death card is coming through as something that is definitely holding this person back as well. So you have the Ten of Wands, they have the Death card, similar vibe from those cards for each of you, but this person has a lot of regrets and they know something has to change, and something has to change within them or about how they approach this connection going forward. So let's look at your karmic challenges. For you, we have the Hierophant, Judgment. Wow, Eight of Wands, Queen of Wands. I feel this person that you're dealing with, I feel they broke a promise. They broke a promise, or they didn't honor their word. You know how you say word is bond, and it's, we're committed to the word. I'm feeling like the two of you were on a path towards something committed, and I feel like this person that you're dealing with, which is why they're coming in with a lot of regret, they fell far short of what they said they would do, what they said was the plan, whatever that's about. That's what's been your albatross, is you've been walking around with this very heavy burden, and you need to unburden yourself because there's communication. is going to be all about forgiveness and second chances. So you've been passing judgment on this person for falling far short, say that 3 times fast, of an obligation or a promise or a commitment, something along that line. It is a general reading, not a private, so you kind of got to take it as it resonates for you. But, right, the communication has to change now, though. That's the thing. That's why it's a karmic challenge, is because there has to, you can't just think about it and say, well, I forgive them, because you're still connected. This connection isn't done. You're still connected. And there is potential for this. I mean, some of you, I could be talking about somebody who is married and their partner walked out on them. Plain and simple. So if that resonates for you, ding, 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 we have a winner. That could be some of you. King and Queen of Pentacles, Hierophant, long connection, 6 of Cups. Wow. Right? So I'm just feeling like you need to sort of not feel so disempowered by this situation, not, coming from a sense of sovereignty, a sense of personal power, a sense of efficaciousness. Like you can effectively create change in your life through communication. This is part of your karmic challenge, because I feel right now the Queen of Wands underneath is coming in reverse, like disempowered, and feeling disempowered, right? So my guess is this is time for you to heal something. You're being helped with the healing so that you can come from a place of forgiveness whenever this communication takes place. So that's your challenge. That's your mission if you choose to accept it. Now let's see, your person's karmic challenge is the 9 of Swords. Their thoughts have them tied up in knots. They fear that you'll never get beyond this. They want to move forward and make progress. They want to come through this triumphantly, get to calmer waters, but they are tied up in knots. They are extremely preoccupied with their fears and anxieties and worries. So that's what they have to work through, because you cannot get to here from there. It does not work. So this person lives with a lot of anxiety and worry and fear, doesn't trust their own instincts and intuition. They want to move forward. They want to make progress. They want to get beyond the drama, trauma, tragedy of it all here, but they're kind of in a loop, right? Something keeps, when I say perseverating, it's like something where, it's the first thing they think about when they wake up. They think about it while they sleep. They think about it at various points of the day. It interferes with the smooth flow of cognitive processing. So you can't resolve anything because you're just stuck in the loop of the thought process, and it's generated by fears and insecurity. I mean, I don't know how this person sleeps, because this is what they're worried about. They want this. They want the smooth. They want peace of mind. They want to come through this victoriously. They want to make progress. They want to feel like the champion on the inside, but they don't, because they can't, their brain won't let them. And this is something that, could be a pattern for this person. It could be what they know has to change, that they have to leave behind. If you, are dealing with somebody who is given to bouts of worry and fear, and every time they start to make progress, they sort of sabotage themselves and go back into an old loop, it could be that. That could be what the Death card's about. So again, your person, take it as it resonates for you. So the opportunity here is the Fool. I love to see that. Like Queen of Swords now. 3 of Swords. 7 of Wands. Well, I like that we have the King and Queen of Swords. Again, both coming through more as energies, less as people. The energy of the Queen of Swords is very level-headed, gets to the heart of the matter, right? Truth seeker, truth teller. There's something here. There are some wounds here. And now it's about something rising up within each of you. That Seven of Wands can be resistance and defensiveness, but what I'm seeing here is I know what I want. I know what I deserve. It's like stepping forward, determining what you want, and then, planting the flag. It sort of feels to me like something rising up where you take a stand for what you want, and in order to get it, you gotta kind of take a leap of faith. There's risk in every relationship, and it's almost like I'm seeing the opportunity to come to that rational, level-headed, practical-minded awareness, let's say, that sometimes love hurts. It just does. But if you want love, you got to kind of, get beyond that and leap. I do feel the message of the full moon reading, which was balancing the risk versus reward in the relationship. And that's what I feel I'm seeing here. Your person may have a problem with the risk, right? And so they bow out of something, or they don't back up their promises. They don't fulfill an obligation or keep a promise. That's sort of what I'm feeling here, is there's maybe an overdone risk assessment that holds this person back. I think you're fine. I think you're the one that is proverbially in good stead because you have assessed risk. You're aware that sometimes things get bumpy. So I'm not seeing that on your side. I'm seeing this person really struggling with self-trust. Yeah, it isn't that they don't trust you. This is someone who does not trust themselves, their instincts. So that's the opportunity, is to assess the risks, understand the rewards, and then take a stand for what you want and move forward. So I'm not seeing the Three of Swords in a negative sense. I'm seeing it as a reminder that sometimes we get hurt, but if this is something that we want, we find our way to apologies and forgiveness, and we keep moving forward on our path. So Page of Swords is the divine guidance for you. Queen of Cups, Knight of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles. Part of the investigation here, Page of Swords, the divine guidance is keep an open heart, but move slowly. All right, we have the look before you leap, for sure. But now it's like, be sure you're seeing it as it is. Be sure you're hearing what's being said from your open heart. Don't be the doormat, of course. But then with the Knight of Pentacles, it's about moving forward deliberately, methodically, with a plan, and maybe even a little cautiously. Maintain your independence and autonomy at all cost, because for now it seems like this relationship is in a phase of change. And as it approaches, you don't want to kind of lose yourself to that process. So I like the Nine of Pentacles underneath. It's a reminder that behind the scenes, you're an independent, autonomous person, perfectly capable of, it's confidence that you can create the life you love, and one that feels stable and rewarding and bountiful. And it doesn't depend on another person. That's the thing. So I like that we have the Queen of Wands as part of the karmic challenge, because I think there's some question around your own sense of self-efficacy in terms of changing not changing the outcome, but attracting it to you, right? Going after it and getting what you really want in life, or even in matters of the heart. And so with the divine guidance, with the Nine of Pentacles, these two cards feel very similar to me, because it's almost like you depend on yourself and you're confident and you're, you know, definitely self-possessed in a good way. And so as things unfold, because it seems to me like there's one part is saying leap, but it's like assess the risk first, be open to the potentials on both sides of that scenario, the reward versus the risk, and then be confident in your ability to affect change in your life in a positive way. Yes, you heard it here. Okay, before I give you the astrology, I just want to mention, oh, this reading's running long. Just want to mention there is a new option with the extended. The links are below. So in the first sentence of the description box below, you're going to see two different links, clickable links. They should be clickable at least. And one of them is just the one-time purchase for the extended, as always. But I've now created individual zodiac memberships, so that, you know, many people have been saying, I like so many of your readings, but I can't justify, you know, the $10 or, you know, for 2 or 3 or 4 readings. So for the price of one, you will get all of the Aquarian extended readings, even the ones that have already been uploaded, because you get instant access to that collection, kind of like a Netflix account, right? You'll get this one and you'll get all the future ones. You will also get the new moon extendeds, the full moon extended, so for the one I just did, and the monthly energy updates. The April one should be up next week, okay? So I just want to let you know, click on it, read about it, make your choice, but I'm heading to the extended now. I'm going to give you the astrology first. We've got the Emperor is Aries, Queen of Pentacles is Capricorn, King of Pentacles is Taurus, King of Swords, look at all the royalty here, is Aquarian energy. We have the Death card is associated with Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio in the Page of Cups. Then we have the Hierophant is Taurus. Judgment is Pluto, which rules Scorpio. Queen of Wands is Aries. Then over here, more Pisces we've got with the Moon. Chariot is Cancerian energy. As I said, the planet Uranus for the Fool, which rules Aquarius. Queen of Swords is Libra. Page of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Are we seeing the theme? Queen of Cups, more Cancerian energy. Knight of Pentacles, Virgo, and Virgo in the Nine of Pentacles too. That's what I have for you. Thanks for joining me. I'll see you at the extended. Bye for now.